Well, hey everybody, it's me, Jermaine, and I'm back with another Simple Truth news update this time. And today what I want to share with you is a short video clip that I happened to come across while making my check-in on Facebook. And it's from a YouTube video, and the purpose of this Simple Truth update is to share with you how important it is to pay very close attention to what is going on when it comes to the tearing down of the family fabric and the way that the Most High deemed for it to be is being totally eradicated, being totally obliterated. And I use such strong adjectives because it is a crying shame that we are living in a world that has just flipped upside down. But yet, here, let me straighten this up a little bit. All right, there we go. Well, wait a minute. Okay. But these are things that Jesus, Yeshua himself, spoke of and said would happen. Now, he might not have said these things were going to happen word for word, exactly the way they're playing themselves out, but you have to be able to look at what Yeshua said, Jesus that is, for those who don't understand Yeshua. But you have to look at what he said and then see it as it applies in the world we live in today. And here's what I want to share with you. There was a statement made by President Barack Hussein Obama, who was speaking, I guess, to a group of stay-at-home moms or something to that effect. And I'm going to leave the information for you so you can look at it for yourself. But it basically came down to staying at home and being as we know in Israel, the real Israel, and the way that it actually should be when it comes to how the family structure should actually be. And let me make a point of that right now. Here's the family structure as it should be laid out, and is, even in this wicked and perverse generation that we live in, is being restored by those who truly follow the Bible. And that is that the man is the head of the family. Oh, I know that might really rub many of the women out there that feel that they're just as equal as any man. Well, this is what you're disliking and what you're upset about when you hear that. You're not mad at Jermaine West and the Simple Truth. You're mad at the order of the Father. That's his order. That a man is supposed to take care of his family. He's supposed to provide, which means work. He's supposed to feed, and he is supposed to protect, and he is supposed to nurture spiritually his family. Well, as we can see in this world that we live in, that's not the case. And for the woman, her place is to be of a quiet and peaceable and meek spirit, and she is to be the caretaker at home, and she is to be the first line teacher to the children. Now, to many of those that are subscribed to my channel that understand the Hebraic way, the way of the word, this is nothing new to you, but this is for those who would hear this and think I'm some sort of, as this world would call it, some sort of chauvinist, or some sort of, I'm against women having the right to do whatever they want to do. Well, the Father doesn't give a woman, which the Father himself calls the weaker vessel, he doesn't give women that right. Everyone has a role, and they are meant to stay in their lane, so to speak, and play their role for everything to work in the way that the Father has set it up to be. So back to what I'm saying about this comment, this article that was posted. It just comes down to President Barack Hussein Obama has said that a woman being a stay-at-home mother is not the way that they want it to be. And when I say they, the powers that be. And you can see how that feeds right into this mindset that is clearly one that wants to disrupt. It wants to obliterate and eradicate, as I said before, destroy the order that the Father has set out to be. Now, for those who live in this world and those who are fully immersed and soaked in this world, it is what it is. This is what you would have it to be. But for those of us that are trying and making every effort to do what the word actually says and not trying to dispensationalize the word, not trying to categorize the word into compartments that fit what we want it to fit. For those of us that are trying to do what the word actually says in returning and restoring back to the old past and to the old ways and to the old landmarks, this is definitely a shot across the bow, which is proof positive that we are coming closer and closer to the King's return, to Jesus's return. So it's just something for you to think about and something for you to really and truly take a look at for yourself. The role reversals that are happening. Men are doing the things that women are doing. Men are staying at home, raising the children, doing all the cooking and the cleaning, and the women are stepping into the role that the man should have, which is going out and providing and making for a solid home and a solid foundation. It's a crying shame. But the simple truth of the whole matter is this role reversal, again, is something that has been spoken of aforetime. All you have to do is read your Bible and pay close attention and understand that these things need be or must be in order for all things to come to pass, so that the atmosphere is ready and is conducive for the King's return. This has been The Simple Truth. And as I always tell you, it's the simple things that are oftentimes the most profound. But yet, they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll be sure to see you, and you again real soon on another episode.